Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 75 von If My Heart Had Wings und der 22. Folge auf Kotoris Route. In der letzten Folge war Aoi sehr depressed, dass Kotori geht, aber hat dann irgendwann ihr Zeichen endlich verstanden und ist ihr im Auto mit dem Fahrrad hinterhergefahren. In der Zwischenzeit sind die anderen Mitglieder des Soaring Clubs schon mal den Glider aus der Schule klauen gehen und nochmal ein bisschen mehr Leute rekrutieren, die ihnen bei den Vorbereitungen helfen. Und schließlich hat es damit geendet, dass Aoi Kotori und ihren Vater einholt und mit ihm ein tiefschürfendes Gespräch über Kotoris Zukunft führt. Und dann hat es auf dem Cliffhanger weggeblendet. Actually not my fault. Naja, schauen wir weiter.
Let's assemble it fast. We're gonna fly as soon as the pilot gets here. Watch out, the wind is strong. Try to prevent it from hitting the wings from the front if possible. Yes. Everyone, be careful. There are so many people here that it seems like a festival. You're the one who gathered them, right? Well, I thought everyone would like to see it. You did want to, right, Akari-chan? Well, yeah, I guess nobody would want to miss something this interesting. I know, right? I made some rice balls for snacks. Whoever isn't busy, please go ahead and eat. They're filled with dried plums, chopped tuna or seaweed. One with tuna for me. Which one do you want, Hotaru? One with plum. You guys have some too. How long until dawn? 50 minutes. We'll be cutting it close. If your pilot makes it here, that is. Assembly complete.
Stell dir vor, das ist aber so eine Geschichte, so typische Situation, hat man schon 100-mal einen Film gesehen und so, ne? Pilot kommt just in time an, ne? Stell dir vor, aber kommt nicht und große Enttäuschung. Das gehört zu der Art von Geschichten, die ich mal schreiben möchte.
Is it more tightly? Yes. Alright, now everyone gather here. I'm going to explain the launch procedures. Okay, ready? First, people pulling the rubber cord, please split into two teams. Asa-chans and Yoru-chans. When I say prepare for takeoff, pick up the cord. After that, start pulling it, matching the pace with Asa-chan and Yoru-chan. Then after the glider takes off... Oh, that's... Ageha-senpai! Aoi-senpai and Kotori-senpai are here.
I unsteadily got down from the back of Anchan's truck. Oh, okay. My knees were still shaking. It's because of that full power sprint just now. It's completely exhausted my legs. I've been skipping training way too much.
Aoi.
Oh, Ageha. Could you help Kotori get down?
Yeah, Asa-chan, give me a hand. Okay.
When Anchan heard the message I left him, he went after me. He gave Kotori and me a lift here. Ihr Vater ist einfach bei der Brücke stehen geblieben oder was? Oder vielleicht kommt er am nächsten Morgen wieder? Weil die Fahrt so lang ist, dass er die ganze Nacht hätte durchfahren müssen, dann ergibt es keinen Sinn, dass er jetzt zurückfährt alleine. What? In the end, we couldn't get Kotori's father to consent to this. What? Thanks for coming, Anchan. No problem. I'm sorry I didn't answer your call right away.
Welcome back, Kotori-senpai.
Explanation, please? Was heißt, der Vater hat nicht zugestimmt?
Yeah, I'm back. Jeez, you sure made us worry. I'm sorry, everybody.
After getting into a wheelchair, Kotori came over to me.
Are your legs alright?
Yeah, they're just a little tired, but at this rate I won't be able to move them well enough, so I'm leaving piloting to you. I said it half seriously and half to motivate her. Kotori's expression stiffened a bit.
Yeah. Kotori, you seem in high spirits. Amane-chan.
When she saw Amane-senpai coming here and waving her hand, Kotori's expression instantly brightened up.
We've been waiting for you two, you know. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Really now, you have no idea how anxious we were.
Yoru-chan arrived together with Amane-senpai. Her words were sharp, but her expression had a hint of relief. But what's up with all these people? A crowd had gathered around our secret base. There were about 50 people, okay? Everyone was making a commotion. They seemed like a tour group that mistook this place for their meeting point.
Kanako-san got them all to come. Everyone wants to watch our flight.
Irgendwie vor die Lehrer tauchen noch 10 Minuten vor Abflug auf oder so.
All of them? We all have high expectations. Wow.
Kotori looked around, dumbfounded.
Okay. No time to get all emotional, Amane-senpai. Please explain the changes to the flight plan to these two. Oh, that's right.
Ageha left us with Amane-senpai and went off towards the crowd. She started explaining all sorts of things to them.
Hey, shouldn't we move to the runway?
Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. I hadn't told Kotori that the winch was broken. The truth is...
What? Damn, Tobioka, that's unforgivable. But if that's the case, how are we going to fly?
We'll fly from here.
Huh?
Amane-senpai spread her arms.
From this hill. How?
A bunch of question marks floated above Kotori's head. Amane-senpai explained the takeoff method to her.
Seriously? Something like that?
Yep, seriously. Kotori looked at me uneasily. Now, it's alright. Amane-senpai said it's possible after all.
Oh well, if Amane-chan says so, it must be okay. Guys, get in the cockpit.
Okay.
Roger.
We equipped our parachutes and boarded the cockpit. We checked the operation systems.
Right aileron, okay. Left aileron, no problems.
Our tension before the takeoff was gradually rising. And then...
Kotori-chan.
Hibari-san rushed over towards the cockpit.
Hibari-ne, why are you here?
I called her. I wanted her to see what you were doing.
I'll be watching you, so be careful, okay?
Hibari-san was a little pale. I'm sure she actually wanted to stop Kotori at once. But she didn't say anything and let her little sister go. Kotori smiled and gave a thumbs up.
Just leave it to me. I'll show you my cool side.
Seeing her little sister's reliable pose, Hibari-san smiled faintly and walked away from the cockpit. Taking her place, Ageha came to talk to us.
Amane-senpai told you the takeoff procedures, right? Once the rubber cord is stretched and I give you a signal, release the brakes. Then you start moving. Roger. It's going to be a difficult takeoff though. Are you alright?
Ageha asked slightly uneasily.
Yep, I think I'll manage. I know what to do. Okay, I got it. I believe in you, Kotori.
Saying that, Ageha closed the canopy. Then she gave me a fleeting glance, like she wanted to say she counts on me should anything happen. I responded with a silent nod. As the cockpit got covered by the canopy, the outside noises faded away, leaving the two of us in a world of our own. Kotori put her hand to her chest and quietly took a deep breath. She seemed nervous.
Thank you for coming for me.
It was a faint whisper, but I heard it. I replied with slight hesitation. To be honest, I'm still not sure if I did the right thing.
Me neither.
We didn't get her father to understand in the end. We one-sidedly conveyed our feelings, snatched Kotori away and brought her here.
What do you mean by that? Hat sie doch nicht einfach gehen lassen, oder? What? I don't get it.
But... Kotori looked up at the sky. Only a little longer until dawn. The sky started brightening up gradually and the faint silhouette of a huge cloud came into view.
It's now or never.
Yeah. The morning glory had appeared in Kazekauda for the first time in 27 years. If we miss this chance, who knows when we'll have another.
Start launch preparations. Everyone, get in positions.
As Ageha instructed, people gathered and started moving one by one.
They split into two groups and prepared to pull the rubber cord. Ageha attached the cord to the hook underneath the glider. The connection was in the middle of the several meters long rubber cord. From there the string was stretched and parted to the left and right. Each side was held by several people led by Asa-chan and Yoru-chan respectively. The sides weren't stretched directly ahead of the glider. Each was pulled slightly diagonally. Otherwise, people pulling the cord would have gotten hit by the launching glider. However, in order to launch the glider straight ahead, both sides need to be stretched at the same angle and with the same strength. The positioning of Asa-chan and Yoru-chan was to assure the pace would be the same on both sides. They were twins, so they had almost the same physique, even down to how they breathed. Okay. Ageha tapped on the canopy. Ready? When we nodded, Ageha gave us a thumbs up. I could almost hear her wishing us good luck. Okay, start pulling. 1. The rubber cord was pulled by one step. 2. And another. The cord was gradually getting stretched. During this time, the glider remained firmly fixed on the ground. Chocks were placed on the wheels and the tires were tightly hooked into them. Those are designed in such a way that when Kotori releases the brakes, the tires will ride over them. 5. 6. With each stretch of the rubber cord, the tension was rising. Hibari-san was facing the canopy and watching over us anxiously. I wanted my dad to see this too. I think Kotori's feelings have reached her father. However, we didn't get his consent. Yeah, what does that mean? I guess he was afraid. The dread of witnessing the balloon crash right before his eyes must be deeply rooted within his heart. 11. 12. The wind brushing the slope was getting stronger and stronger. It made the wings tremble. The glider seemed eager to fly right away. Concentrate. Are you holding the control sticks tightly? Yeah. Don't think about unnecessary stuff. Focus solely on flying right now. Roger. And at that moment, a station wagon drove up the hill. It stopped in front of the secret base and a man in a suit got out of the driver's seat. Kotori! Dad! 16! When Ageha saw him, she paused her counting. Did Kotori's father come here to stop the flight? However, he didn't rush over towards the cockpit. He stopped walking and was just watching us from a distance. Hibari-san walked over and joined him. Ageha looked at us questioningly. Car preparations complete. Go, Kotori! Kotori released the brake. The stretched rubber twanged back and the glider started moving. It gained speed and ran down the hill. Kotori! Yeah! Kotori pulled the control stick back. The wings received the lift and the glider rose into the air. Oh. Yeah, go! Please fly! Merely a few meters, but that height was sufficient. Kotori promptly returned the controls to neutral, then leaned it slightly forward. The glider started descending along the surface of the hill. They have enough airspeed. Takeoff successful. The glider was flying parallel to the hill and accelerating as if it was sliding down. At the same time, it was cutting through the headwind. This place was right in the middle of the windmill hill. All the wind blowing to the crescent-shaped hill was gathering here, forming a passage. With such a powerful headwind, the wings generated enough lift to glide through the air. Hooray, we're flying! And thanks to such an unbelievable launch method. It's still too soon to celebrate. In order to accelerate, we were pointing the nose downwards right now. Hence, we were losing plenty of altitude. Now we have to ascend once again. Otherwise, there's no way we'll reach above the clouds. Yeah, I know. Everybody, hurry up and move out of the way. They'll be coming back shortly. If somebody still doesn't have a light, go get one now. Habane-san, Hibari-san. What's the matter, Asa-chan? Here, take these if you'd like. A glow stick?
What is it for? The glider had made it down the slope safely and soon flew towards the lake. Before dawn, the lake looked like a giant gaping hole. And we were gliding above that hollow. We have accelerated enough, but our altitude was near dangerous level. Kotori, make a U-turn.
Roger.
Kotori leaned the control stick sideways. The glider began to turn. Watch out for altitude loss, and airspeed as well.
Got it.
Kotori cautiously turned the glider, trying not to lose our hard-earned speed. However, we still slowed down a tiny bit.
Are we getting fast enough?
There's the ground effect, so we shouldn't fall, I think. However, there's a lake below. If we do crash by any chance, it won't be pretty. Our speed itself hadn't decreased that much. However, unlike before, we now had a tailwind. Our airspeed is lower now, so dynamic lift is decreased as well.
How's our target?
Can't see it yet. The windmill hill from where we had launched was now nothing but a jet black silhouette. We could only barely make out the ridgeline under the brightening sky, but we couldn't tell the distance at all. Das sieht doch schon nach Passage of Clouds aus. To make matters worse, there was nothing but darkness from all around us. It was distorting our sense of orientation. Don't let your eyes fool you. Pay attention to the instruments.
Yeah.
When the field of vision is limited by things like thick fog or clouds, you have to glide while relying on the instruments. If you depend on poor vision, illusions can make you lose orientation about your position. However, since Kotori doesn't have much flight experience, she still isn't used to looking at the instruments. I supported Kotori as we waited for our target to appear. At that moment...
Look over there, Oi!
Small lights twinkled within the darkness and soon stretched out, forming a shining path on the hill.
It's Yuka-san and everybody.
A group of gathered people held lights and lined up on the slope, making a pathway for us. This was also part of Amane-senpai's flight plan. That's why Wage and the others were gathering all those people and portable lights. Once our target was set, Kotori aimed for it without hesitation. The glider was making its way back to the windmill hill it had left just a moment ago. We're approaching the hill. Raise the pitch.
Roger.
Kotori pulled the control stick. As she did, we felt as if the glider was being raised from below.
Looks like we caught the lift.
The glider got on the lift. Shaken by a strong wind, we were steadily gaining altitude. This lift was different from thermals. It's a so-called slope lift. It occurs when a strong wind blows against a hill or mountain and runs up along the slope. This was the headwind we got during takeoff. It's the same wind that turns the windmills as well as the wind we always feel when we walk around the hill. The glider kept accelerating and gaining altitude. We were passing over many small lights. We couldn't see people, but we knew each of these lights was held by someone for our sake.
The lights are swaying. They're waving their hands.
Look ahead or we'll crash into the windmill. As long as we followed the trail of lights, we wouldn't hit the windmill, but who knows what could happen if we strayed off it.
Okay.
The glider was speeding through a gap of windmills that were rotating because of the slope lift. Then in the blink of an eye, we flew over the top of the hill, soaring higher and higher into the faintly brightening dawn sky.
Seeing it up close leaves a huge impression. To think it can reach such speeds. Damn it, those guys were super cool just now. Aoni is always cool. Ah-chan, are we done with the lights? Yeah, thanks, Hotaru. Thanks for all your help, everyone. The glider took off safely.
Das hatte gerade voll gepasst, weil Hotaru heißt Firefly, haha.
Thanks for the glow sticks, Yuka-san. They helped us a lot. No, I'm glad I could help. But why did you have so many? That's because Yuka-san is following a certain idol group.
Ist das gerade einfach nur so generell so Idol-Stuff oder soll das eine Referenz zu irgendwas sein?
Those are essential for concerts. Sometimes I use more than 20 in a single concert. That's why I keep them stocked up. Ah, I see.
Is Kotori piloting that?
Yeah, it seems so. Habane-san, Ibari-san, thank you for your help too.
No, we just...
Yeah. There's some rice balls over there. Go ahead and help yourselves.
Miss? All these people, they gathered here for Kotori?
Yeah.
Just so she could fly?
I wonder about that.
What?
I don't think it was specifically for Kotori's sake. Everyone probably wanted to do this themselves. There are a lot of curious people at our school. I'm like that too. I just wanted to see Kotori fly.
Huh.
You said it yourself. What's with flying through the sky? Don't you feel anything when you look at the two of them flying right now?
Well, that's...
I think you felt it. Hehehe. Then look forward to what happens next. There will be something even more amazing.
After soaring from the windmill hill into the high skies, we aimed at Mount Scubay, which was towering behind our school. With this altitude, we should be able to reach it. The airflow was strong, so watch out for crosswinds. Kotori?
Huh? Yeah, roger.
What's wrong? Are you tired?
No, it's not that. I was just wondering if my father was among those lights just now.
Oh, good question. But I think he did see it. Our takeoff. Didn't he come here for that?
That would be nice.
Hey, the nose is dropping. Focus. You want to show him your best, right?
Yeah. I want to show him how much I have grown this past year.
We were gradually approaching Mount Scubay. This was the critical part of our flight plan. Now we will be going for a strong ascending air current known as a mountain wave. If we manage to get on it, it won't be hard to reach above the clouds. There was just one problem. How do we ride the mountain wave? A mountain wave is created by the wind passing over a mountain. They appear at fairly high locations and there's a rotor turbulence below them. If we enter the rising part of the rotating turbulence, we should be able to get on the mountain wave from there. However, the turbulence is quite unstable, so it's a difficult maneuver. I'll be doing this without any practice.
Yeah.
When Kotori realized what I was talking about, her expression stiffened. Originally, we had planned to do a practice flight. If only that accident hadn't happened.
Look, Aoi.
The eastern sky was becoming brighter and brighter. The dawn was nearing. Let's hurry.
Okay.
Aha! I've got you! Yeah.
What? Ah, he came here.
Damn troublemakers, what are you doing here?
Well, you see, Sensei, it's, Sag ihm einfach, was Sache ist, ja?
The soaring club was supposed to suspend its activities.
Yeah, well, about that. What should I say?
Sag es einfach, don't care. Sowieso zu spät für alles.
What? What's wrong?
Tobioka-sensei. Kumoi, you're the student council president. Why didn't you stop this?
What they are doing are just normal club activities. There's no reason to stop them.
Ridiculous. They were ordered to stop their activities. That's the first I've heard of this.
Oof. Besides, even if I took your word for it, I don't think you have the authority to suspend club activities at your own discretion.
What?
Thus, there's nothing that the student council can do.
Ist jetzt sowieso zu spät, der Gleiter ist in der Luft. What you gonna do? Then what about the gym lock those guys destroyed?
That's the first I've heard of that too. Do you have any evidence?
If you want proof, the glider that was kept there.
Glider? Where is it? It's not around here, right?
Damn you. I'm sure we'll find her right away if we look into that. Be prepared for the consequences.
Even though you broke the winch yourself. If we looked into that, we might find the culprit too. We are ready to accept any punishment, so please leave us alone just for today.
There's no way I'd do that. There's nothing you can do, dude. Just shut the fuck up and watch.
I didn't think so. Anyway, there's no evidence to be found here.
Then what the heck are you doing here?
Everybody came to watch the sky. We'll be able to see a really interesting cloud in a moment. Would you like to watch together with us, Sensei?
Don't make too much of a ruckus, you hear me?
Huh. You got rid of him somehow. Thank you very much, Akari-san. Akari-san, you are so cool. I flared up a little. That's fine once in a while. Built-up stress is a poison to the body. That aside, where are those two now? If everything goes according to plan, they should be riding the mountain wave soon. Looks like we got on it.
Yeah, seems so. Vibration suddenly ceased and the glider started climbing. It was almost as if gravity had disappeared.
So this is a wave lift.
We rode the rotor wind up and apparently leaped into an area with the wave lift. Rough turbulences suddenly turned into stillness. It was calm, but the point of the altimeter was rapidly rising. We were carried high into the sky, almost like a balloon flying without any wind. I almost don't feel any vibrations.
Yeah, it's so calm it's scary.
A wave lift is a phenomenon that occurs when a strong wind passes over mountains, moving up and down like a wave. It reaches several times higher than the summit of a mountain. The world record for the highest altitude reached in a glider which made it to the stratosphere was set using a mountain wave. Mount Scubay isn't a particularly large mountain, but it will be enough if we reach an altitude of 2,000 meters. However, the occurrence of a mountain wave is uncertain. The conditions of the wind blowing against the mountain are very unstable. Today, though, we were confident that it would appear. It was related to the mechanism of the morning glory forming in Kasuga-Uda derived by Amane-senpai. Mountain waves are known to appear along with strange cloud formations. According to Senpai's hypothesis, the morning glory is created by the mountain wave from Mount Scubay. If that's true, that means when the morning glory appears, it would be strange to not find a wave lift there. The sky just before dawn was still dark, but as it was faintly brightening, we saw some unusual colors. Before we knew it, we had reached our target altitude.
Look at that.
The silhouette of the giant passage of clouds was becoming more and more visible below us. For a moment we stared in blank amazement at its massive size. Wow. This wasn't the unformed one that we saw a year ago. This was the real thing. At that moment, light shone from the eastern sky. It's dawn. The morning sun peered into the darkness, illuminating the sky. Das sieht sehr weird aus. Before our eyes, the light was coloring the world. The silhouette of the giant cloud started glittering.
It's beautiful.
Kotori whispered in a daze.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say. Tears spontaneously formed in my eyes. It wasn't from joy, sadness, fun, or any emotions like those. Tears overflowed from my eyes as my heart was shaken by a more primal emotion. Completely overwhelmed, I was at a loss for a moment.
Let's go, Aoi.
Yeah, let's go. Kotori pushed down the control stick, left the wave lift, and headed towards the passage of clouds stretching in the sky.
Wow, look, Yoru-chan. I am looking, Nii-san. It's amazing. So beautiful. Sublime describes it perfectly. That's the dreamlike sky Mochizuki-senpai had been chasing after all the time. Seems like it. I think I can understand why you'd pursue it. Wow, what's that? It's super awesome. I wonder if they already reached it.
So that's the sky Izuka wanted to fly through.
Yeah. They managed to carry Izuka's dream up there. They did what I couldn't.
We sure have great successes.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, but what are those clouds? They look like a miracle.
It's a morning glory.
Morning glory.
It's an unusual cloud formation that appears above Kazugauda only every few decades. This is the first time I've actually seen the real thing.
Kotori flew the glider because she wanted to see those clouds up close.
See them up close? No, it wasn't that. She wanted to fly above them. She was ascending as high as she could to cross above that passage of clouds.
Cross above that?
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. They probably arrived there, likely right about now.
Right there, Kotori is. The glider was crossing above the passage stretched across the firmament. The huge cloud was sparkling with a complex gradient of colors in the morning sunlight. It was a mystical spectacle. For a moment we were just sighing in admiration as if we had forgotten how to speak.
Aoi.
What is it?
We finally did it.
Yeah, we did. I thought I would be more overjoyed. Rip. However, when I actually got here, that was not what I felt. Overwhelmed by its grandeur, I felt nothing but gratitude for the miracle of reaching this place. The glider was crossing above the passage of clouds at a fixed altitude. Rotating air currents are forming near that huge cloud. If you get on the ascending part of the rolling current, even an engineless glider can fly as long as it likes. Kotori turned the radio on.
Ageha, do you read me? Kotori, yeah, I read you. The signal seems a little bad though. How is it? Where are you now? We have arrived. Above the morning glory. We're crossing it right now. Great. Everyone, they are above it right now.
We had everyone's cheers through the radio.
How does it feel? I don't know what to say. It feels like being in the middle of a miracle. Aoi. Hey, what about you, Aoi?
It feels like I've gone to heaven.
Hey, don't say such ill-omened things.
But it really feels like that. I can't believe this is the scenery of this world.
Yeah. It looks amazing even from below. It must be really incredible from above. Enjoy your time up there. Yeah, thanks, Agea. Thank you, everyone. We're looking forward to hearing all about it. Agea over and out. As soon as the transmission was over, the cockpit got silent again. At that moment, oh. The sun peaked above the horizon and its rays illuminated the sky. The morning colors cleared up and the firmament glittered with a golden radiance. Amazing. Yeah. I never thought this would be such a beautiful place. All I can say is that it's beyond my imagination. There's no way we could have imagined what the scenery would look like. Hey, I. Thank you for bringing me here. I'm sure I'll be proud of getting to this place for my entire life. Don't be ridiculous. You made it here yourself. Yeah. But it would have been impossible without you, and without everyone. Did you find it? What you had lost? I think so. I see. Then that's great. My life is not a waste anymore. With this, our glider continued to fly on and on through the dreamlike scenery. We continued flying until the heavenly passage vanished in the morning sunlight like an illusion.